I was just telling my friend Artie Rose from Solar Alliance of America, I see a picture like that where the little cloud, and I'm yelling, go away, because I have solar energy at my house now, generating my electrical power for my house, and it is the most fun I've had since I bought the house, or built the house, actually, watching that meter spin backwards.
Yeah, a lot of people comment, Mark, they really don't understand that the meter literally spins backwards. From the moment the systems go on, energy starts being put into the grid, and SDG&E, in a sense, is paying you.
All right, Solar Alliance installed my solar system, but only after you and I sat here and talked several times. And it took me, even knowing what you do, knowing exactly why it's so effective, it took me 2 or 3 times before I finally said, Artie, why don't you come out to my house? And you said, well, I don't know, why haven't you invited me yet? You know, that's a similar experience for folks that are watching.
Every time we go out to someone's home, Mark, they're absolutely amazed, especially when we sit down with their utility bills and show them on their bills, especially one section where it says public purpose programs. And there's a section of the bill where most homeowners whose bills are at least $150 or more, right in the middle of the section, public purpose programs. Now, this particular bill that we're highlighting here is $63.32. This money has nothing to do with creating energy. It has to do with the fact that this homeowner went into the 4th tier, and they're going to be paying for basically somebody else's solar system.
So, folks, when you look on your bill, and I invite you to get your bill out and look at it, when you see public purpose program, that's money that you are giving to somebody else so they can have solar electricity.
What was yours, Mark, when we looked at it last summer?
Easily $60-something. Mine went over $100 at one time, but I didn't win the prize. There was somebody that was even higher. Now, folks, you know about the Sunrise Power Link, especially all my friends out in the East County. They're bringing in power from out in the desert. Renewable energy. Okay, they're tearing up Alpine Boulevard right now to put the lines underground. Okay,
as you know why, it's required by law. SDG&E must, by law, get over 30% of their energy by the year 2020 from renewable energy sources.
So guess who's paying for that? SDG&E customers are paying for it. So you are going to pay for and receive renewable energy, whether you generate it yourself or whether you leave it up to SDG&E to do it. What I'm suggesting is you talk to Artie and actually generate your own renewable energy. Cut out the middleman. Stop writing the check to SDG&E like I did. You don't have to write them a check. You can own the system that you're looking at on top of your roof here and never pay more than what you are paying to SDG&E. And in fact, in a very short time, you pay the whole system off and you own it.
Mark, probably the biggest thing that happens when we go out to people's homes, number one, they're amazed at the cost. The cost is much less than they thought it would be. Secondly, they find out about public purpose programs, how literally SDG&E will pay for a portion of their system. And the third thing that always boggles my mind is the tax credits. The federal government, as of just 2 years ago, this is a brand new law that the Obama administration passed into law, that the federal government will pay for 30% of the cost of a homeowner's system as long as they pay federal income taxes.
So, and folks, the way that works is it comes right back in your taxes in cash. It's not a deduction. It is a credit.
It's real money.
So if, let's say, for example, 30% of the system adds up to $8,000, for example. You get $8,000 back on your taxes.
Then the state pays a portion of it. And the biggest thing that Solar Alliance of America has done, Mark, we put together a program where for 18 months there's no payments and no interest. And the reason why this is so important, as you know, it enables the homeowner to get the money from the federal government, get the money from SDG&E, experience 18 months of utility savings before they even have to consider paying for the system.
And that's the period that I'm in right now, folks. I'm in my 18-month, I haven't written a check to anybody, including SDG&E, because once I went solar, they put me on what's known as net metering. I'm only going to get a bill once a year from them. And if I generate more electricity than I use, they're going to write me a check. And in fact, you had a customer. That's
actually something brand new, Mark. This is the first year that if people produce more energy than they actually use, SDG&E cuts them a check. So yes, a couple that we installed a system last year out in El Cajon, all year long, their bills were a little higher than most, $400 a month. All year, never paid SDG&E a dime, and last month they received a check from SDG&E.
All right, so folks, that can be you, but you have to make the call to Solar Alliance of America. You saw the Summer Spectacular special there. The highlight of that is 18 months, no interest, 18 months, no payments, gives you time to get your money back from the government and apply it towards the system, but now it gets even better. And this, if we haven't sealed the deal for folks, the first 15 callers, all right, if you pay $150 a month or more in your utility bill, and you own your home. Those are the only two requirements. First 15 callers, Artie will come to your house and give you a $50 Visa gift card just for explaining the program. It's pretty simple.
Why not find out the facts? You know, instead of thinking that solar energy is for somebody else, Mark, the majority of people that we go out and see sign up for our program.
You know, and I know that to be true. I know it's not something you're just saying here on television. I know that to be true because friend after friend of mine has said, does it really work? And I say, yeah, just give Artie a chance to explain it. You go to the house, and the next thing I know, they're calling me up going, this is cool, my meter's spinning backwards. And they're not writing any checks. They're not filling out any paperwork. Solar Alliance is taking care of everything. So please, give Artie a call. First 15 callers, this is your lucky day. $50 Visa gift card just to let Artie come out and explain. Solar Alliance of America. It's great to see you.
Always a pleasure, Mark.
It is sunny out there, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. For more information, you go to san diego6.com and you click on San Diego Living. Okay.